scriptures of mother tongues, the distant echoes of tribal drums, but language has imprisoned me within these rhymes that are tangled inside the thoughts that have now wrapped themselves around this tongue, failing to escape the threshold of these two lips which have learned to tiptoe east of gardens, running in attempts to escape naked truths. Folks race, breath quickens, capillaries exchange, and dreamscapes rearrange themselves into celestial entities once called gods, and I know, because my mind orbits them often, I just pray that I make it back in time for class. But since we are all made of astral dust and fall into cosmic funks, we have learned to play hooky daily. We play it in smoky jazz clubs and basement parties, hoping to get closer to our very definition of God. Placed in the womb of experience, we just state until we can no longer take anymore, and then we ourselves give birth to creation or imitation, whichever may be your flavor. But believe your destiny resides in your dreams and not simply submission to circumstances, because true peace cannot be disturbed, even if we lie, because we slumber, waiting for kingdom to come. So in orgasms we step closer to heaven, simply to fall back to reality, waiting patiently to awaken. Our feigned ignorance is mistaken or simply misunderstood, because we have known our Creator before, but have forgotten how to speak thy name. So we use imitations until we reawaken, but snooze is stuck on repeat by these comatose and confused paradigms, get caught up in the gravitational pull of internet porn and reality TV, whose orbits have sideswiped your course off kilter, so that finishing the curriculum has become an option and no longer a given. Dare to set your metronome to a different measure, so that you may move the stars to your own rhythm. Become the master of your own patient and beat it daily if you must to keep time. Never let man explain away the miracle of inception. It is now time to give birth to creation. Realize, insanity is only relative to those who cannot dream, with the fear of it not coming true. So I will remain a distant cousin, so that I can make theory my residence and bathe in the light of a sun I have yet to see born. As photosynthetic waves carry sustenance to me, I feed on the postulation of what reality is and what it soon could be. Alright. This will officially be the last poem I do. Some of y'all know it, some of y'all don't. I'm really not that shy as I appear up here, but y'all intimidating sometimes. Y'all know that? Seriously. Well, let's see what we can do here. nations, cooking soulful words that fill the empty food can't subside. There's a starvation from the lack of substance, and this famine is on the rise. I spit when the writing on the wall ain't bold enough to paint the pictures that I've been seeing, because poetry is a narcotic and poets serve fiends even when critics proclaim that we ought to dumb it down, but I refuse because my verbs fight for the people so that we become proper and I'm no longer just pronouns. I spit so that I can move myself from the third into the fourth dimension, because I've been spitting parables for so long that I become the witness of relocation. I spit somewhere in solitary depths of solitude, praying for fortitude, so that I may move forward into a destiny as I defined it, so that we can move forward into the hope destiny that we hope for, the destiny that we hope for, the future that we vote for. You see, I sweat and I spit so that the plight of me and mine will be marginalized, never, no more. Whatever you need, if it's gotta be pretty, if it's gotta be media, architects is the way to go. I wanna give a shout out to the Soul Food Poetry Cafe. They put me on. I wanna give a shout out to man Kajiji's, rest in peace. Kajiji's was my first home in Nashville. I wanna give a shout out to Meharry Medical College because they take all my money so I can go to school there. What else is there? Is there anything that I'm missing? Anybody want a shout out? I'll give you a shout out while I'm up there. You want a shout out? No? Okay. No, for real. Like, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Like I said, spoken word is a little bit different for some people in the crowd. Get at me. Come to some of the venues. Especially LoveNoise supported events. I love LoveNoise. They bring some of the best music comes to the Music City. Please support the artists. I got product. I got like 3 CDs left. I've been selling them all over the country. I got 3 left. They $5. It's a bootleg. CD listening party, early August. Look forward to it. I'm just rambling now. Okay, we can talk about it. Alright, thank y'all everybody. Good night. Y'all do it one more time for my man Logik. Give it up, give it up, give it up. And y'all give it up for this band too, man. That's it. Alright, y'all ready to party? Y'all ready to party? Y'all don't sound like it. Y'all ready up here? Just stay up here, ready. Don Wally ready for you. Don Wally get set up. We'll keep it moving. Don't forget the website, www.
You said they ready to party?